Hello there. Very happy to start with session 7 of the causes of suffering and ways to overcome them. In the last session, we saw what is Swadhyaya and Ishvara Pranidhanam. The first sutra is Tapaswadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhanani Kriya Yoga. Kriya Yoga is self-discipline, understanding our true nature, and dedication or surrender to God. That's what we saw. Now, we will go to Sutra number 2. That is 202. Samadhi Bhavanartha Klesha Tanu Karanartascha. I'll repeat. Samadhi Bhavanartha Klesha Tanu Karnartascha. So, the last sutra we defined Kriya Yoga. Here, we are mentioning the purpose of Kriya Yoga. The Kriya Yoga is required for what? Why it should be done? What are the advantage? What we will get by doing Kriya Yoga? Samadhi Bhavanartha. In Ashtanga, Panini Ashtanga Yoga, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. That is the ultimate state. Stage is Samadhi. To bring about this stage wherein we will know our true nature, we will abide in our true nature, Kriya Yoga is required. That's what he says. Though he has not mentioned Kriya Yoga, see what happened. All these sutras are written in a way that they will try to save even one matra. One matra means yes, a letter possible. A minimum letter as much as possible they will try to save in this while writing the sutra. If they can save half a matra means the duration of sound. A duration of a sound, sounding an alphabet, or for the matter any sound. Even they can reduce half a matra, they will be happy as though they got a male child. That's what written there. Alpaksharam. Alpaksharam means as minimum aksharam means letters or syllable possible while writing the sutra. That's why here he has not, the sutra should have been Samadhi Bhavanartha Klesha Tanu Karnartascha Kriya Yoga Acharitaha. Kriya Yoga is done for bringing about Samadhi and reducing Klesha. Klesha means the causes of suffering. But here, that Kriya Yoga, the word he has dropped because that has been written in the earlier sutra. So we are supposed to bring that from the earlier sutra to this sutra that is called Anuvritti. In every sutra, even Panini has used in Ashtadhyayi, is sutra, that this Anuvritti concept. Anuvritti means we have to bring that word from the earlier sutra because that is continuing and that's applicable here. So Kriya Yoga is done for the purpose of bringing about Samadhi, the highest state in the Ashtanga Yoga, wherein we know our true nature, wherein we abide in our true nature. Klesha, the causes of suffering, Klesha. See, whenever I use the word Klesha, you should understand that is called the causes of suffering. Tanu, weakening, Karanarthas, to do. So to make the Kleshas weakened, to weaken the Klesha and to bring about Samadhi, Kriya Yoga is done. Okay? So, here we have seen two technical terms. What are they? Samadhi and Klesha. Samadhi is Patanjali. Patanjali is defining Samadhi in chapter 3 and Sutra 3. 3.03, he defines the technical term Samadhi. What he is saying? Tat eva. And when you put both the words together, Tadeva. Tadeva Arthamatra Nirbhasam Sorupa Shunyam Iva Samadhi. he is defining samadhi. What is samadhi? I said the samadhi is the 8th limb of Ashtanga Yoga, which is yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. So before samadhi, dhyana state. Up to dharana, we can practice and we can do using our self-effort. But dhyana and samadhi has to happen. They have to culminate. When you continue all this first 6 stage, the 7 and 8th stage will culminate. So what he is saying that tadeva means when you do dhyana, the dhyana itself, artha matra nirbhasam. When you do the dhyana, only the object of meditation, dhyana means meditation, the object of meditation remains as though the person who is doing the meditation is not there. If you reach the state, that is called samadhi. I'll tell you one thing. When you do meditation continuously, you will reach a state wherein the object of meditation only will remain and the meditator will not be there, as though you will not be there. If you reach that state, then you are in samadhi. If I give you an example, you will understand very well. When you go to cinema theater, watch a movie, okay, then we so much absorbed in the movie, we forget that we are sitting in the theater. There are people sitting nearby us, our relative, friends or strangers, and we are so much involved in the movie. If the scene is very emotional, we start crying without knowing that it is a cinema. It has become a reality for us and we forget our state where we are sitting, irrespective of our age, gender. By the side, whoever is sitting, we forget everything as though these are all not there. Only the object of meditation means that cinema is there, the particular scene is there. If we reach the state, it is called samadhi. We are all reaching samadhi states, but very short time, unknowingly though. All great scientific inventions happen in this state of the mind, samadhi state. It is a great state. In this state, you know very clearly your true nature and you abide in the nature. So to bring about this samadhi state, you have to do Kriya Yoga. So the first sutra says, what is Kriya Yoga? Now the second sutra says, what is the purpose of Kriya Yoga? Then not only samadhi bhavanartha, klesha tanukarnartascha, to weaken the klesha, the causes of suffering, right? So what is the title we have taken? The causes of suffering and how to overcome them. So if you reach the samadhi stage, there won't be any suffering because you understood your true nature. Not understanding our true nature is the cause of suffering. And understanding our true nature is the ways to overcome them. Similarly, so we have understood the definition. Klesha means the causes of suffering. That is the second technical term. Okay. Then we will know both the technical terms. So what happens is when the causes of suffering, that is klesha, they are weakened, then we will have a very clear discriminative knowledge, which in Sanskrit is known as viveka khyatihi. That we will see in this chapter, viveka khyatihi. You will attain the viveka khyati, then you will not misidentify yourself with what you are seeing. So that seer and seen, drik drishya vivekam you will attain. Many times we mix this up, or we take one on the other. We superimpose one aspect on the other and we confuse ourselves. That is the cause of suffering. But when the kleshas are weakened, when the causes of suffering are weakened, we will get the viveka khyati, that is a discriminative knowledge, so that we will be very clearly discriminate between the seer and the seen. And we know that we are the seer, not the seen, and thereby we will know our true nature. That is the cause, there's a way to overcome the suffering. Okay. Then without elimination of kleshas, the samadhi cannot be brought about. Okay. So this is what this sutra says that. So we have seen two sutras. The first sutra is tapaswadhyaya ishvara pradidhanani kriya yoga, that we saw in the last session. Here we have completed the second sutra, Samadhi Bhavanartash Kleshat Tanukarnartascha. To bring about Samadhi state and weaken the Klesha, Kriya Yoga is done. So these we have completed now 2 sutra. We are not in a hurry. We will enjoy the journey and we will derive the maximum benefit out of this learning. And we will see there is a tremendous transformation in our life. That is our objective. Thank you for this opportunity. In the next session, we will see the third sutra.